Hello, Rise Up Visionaries. I'm Susan May, and I'm here to share my journey and random ramblings to inspire you to tune into your intuition so you can continue your journey of unplugging. So, as promised, today I am going to talk about how vitamin C can change the world. And another title might be Why I Am So Passionate About Vitamin C. And so there are really three key things that I want to share with you. The first is obvious, and it is the power to change an individual's life and their health. And so that is what started me on this journey, is learning, oh my gosh, vitamin C can stop me from getting a cold. And it's a powerful tool that I can use with my children when they have a viral illness. And then, of course, there's my dad's story of how he used vitamin C as one of the tools to help him put his cancer into remission 2 years ago. So, yes, it can individually have a huge impact on our health, which when we share that information spreads out to all of our loved ones. We start sharing that. Everyone that I know has become pretty passionate sharers, and it's always so gratifying to hear, oh, hey, so and so, my friend from New York has told me they've upped their vitamin C intake, or my uncle is taking it now, or and this is the way the word spreads, which we're going to come back to that in a little bit. Like, why is that the way that the word spreads? Um, I have also alluded, so that's number one, individual health. Number two is that when we have this powerful tool in our arsenal, in our health tool belt, we just become more confident in our ability to navigate life. And when illness does occur, as it does inevitably, even in most, there are people that you meet in life that say, I never get sick. And they really don't. For years and years and years, they don't seem to get sick. But even those people, once every 5 years or 10 years, they will have a viral illness. And they still need those tools. So vitamin C is a powerful tool. And so what happens is that our fear levels are just brought way down. Because when we have a powerful tool that we know will work, we just don't get scared anymore. And so that's why I have been insistent upon the fact that if this knowledge of how to use vitamin C effectively, how to use it in the way that it can stop illness in its tracks, when people know about that, it's just really not possible to scare them with viral illnesses, because this works. And there's many scientists and studies that you can look into that back this up. And they are published, interestingly. They're published, they're out there. And still, it is not in the mainstream consciousness. Okay, so from my perspective, and I know this because it's personally true, when everything started to go down, we never once got scared, because we had already been taking vitamin C at high doses for 3 years. We're like, okay, well, if we get this weird virus, we're gonna pound the vitamin C. And maybe that's naive. Maybe people might think, oh, that's silly. But what I have come to learn about fear is that fear is useful in life-threatening situations. If you're not sick, you're not in a life-threatening situation. A true pandemic, like a true illness that's like spreading like wildfire and people are dropping dead like flies, sure, fear is justified then. But for the most part, fear is something that we haven't put in its proper place in our lives. We allow it to overtake us, and when we're in a fearful state, there's a part of our brain, and it's called the lizard part of our brain, because that's where our emotions lie, and we get stuck in that part, and then we can't use this outer cortex part of our brain, which is where logic and where reason is. Okay, so I'm kind of on a side tangent here, so let me get back, back on track. So the main point being is that fear levels would be much lower In fact, you wouldn't be able to ramp them up, the media, the government, whoever. So from my perspective, I just really don't think everything that has happened over the past 2 years would have even been possible. Okay, so the third thing is related, and we're going to kind of go back to number one when I talked about the individual and how, as the individual learns the power of vitamin C, they share that truth with the people they love and the people around them. But you might be wondering, like, well, why do we have to do it that way? Why does it have to be person to person? Why is this news not spreading like wildfire? And this is number three. This is huge. When we know the power of vitamin C, it opens our eyes to the level of corruption that there is in the world, and that is in the government, in the media, um, in even in our academic institutions, in research, in science. And I've seen it. I've seen it play out in myself and in people I love. When you realize how amazing vitamin C is and that how many people it could help, and you see it in studies, you see it in articles, yet it's not everywhere. You start saying, why isn't it? And I had to, there's someone I love, and I would have to say to them over and over, it's the corruption. Because we do not want to believe that people are that bad or evil. We don't want to believe that that exists. But vitamin C, once you understand this, it's like you can't unsee it. And so this sounds like a negative thing, right? It sounds very dark. But in actuality, it's a positive thing, because when we face the darkness, when we see it and we name it, then we are able to move forward. And we're able to step into our self-power, our empowerment, and be like, I am the one in control of my health. And they are not going to scare me. I know the truth. And so that is the power of vitamin C. I'm a little speechless when I talk about it, because it is, I just know these truths after using it for so long and seeing how this plays out. I have seen it in personal relationships when I try to bring the topic up, and lots of times I was just bringing it up, like, not even like trying to be in people's faces, just like on a side note, or like, mentioning it, and people get very defensive or they don't want to talk about it. And it's bizarre to me. I'm like, we're talking about the same thing, right? It's vitamin C. And I know they think I'm crazy. I think I'm like the crazy vitamin C lady, but I am thrilled to share my experience and knowledge with people that want to hear it and that are ready to try something new in their lives, that are ready to experiment and find out how it can impact their health. And then you are going to go share it with the people you love. And this is the way that we move forward in our power. I thank you for watching. I am so excited for the Vitamin C Challenge that is starting on Monday. I have set a hard deadline for signing up, and that is 8 a.m. on Monday. Monday is the day we're kicking off, January 24th. So you have until 8 a.m. on Monday, January 24th, to sign up. I've been getting people signing up every day, and I think we are going to have so much fun. I'm getting feedback from people of what they need help with. They want to be held accountable to be taking it every day. They want to learn how they can use vitamin C effectively in their life. So please drop me a comment, message me, let me know if you want to join. It's going to be so much fun, and I am determined to help as many people as possible maximize the impact of vitamin C on their life and on the world. So I love you all. Remember, be bold, be brave, be you, because who else is there to be? Have a great weekend, and remember to sign up for your vitamin C challenge. I'll see you soon. Bye.